And unfortunately, we're going to be dealing with worse winds as we move into tomorrow. Got a little bit of a break today, but the winds are going to be picking up over the next couple of afternoons. Downtown Albuquerque, here's a look at the skies where we were mostly sunny earlier, but we've gotten some of this high, thin cloud cover to pretty much cover the entire skies, and we're not expecting any rainfall or anything from this cloud cover. It is much too high for that, but we will be looking at least a somewhat cloudy sunset over the next few hours. 88 degrees the current temperature, a south wind at 16 miles per hour, gusting up to 24. Much better than what we were dealing with yesterday, where we're seeing gusts up to around 45 to 50 miles per hour. Temperatures across the north right now into the 70s and 80s, down to the south into the 90s, and back to the hundreds across Carlsbad once again this afternoon. This has been several days in a row they have hit the triple digits, and it looks like the heat's not going to let up anytime soon over the next couple of days. In fact, you can expect to see more triple digit heat across much more of the south as we move into the beginning of the work week. Wind gusts across the state right now anywhere from around 25 to 30 miles per hour from Albuquerque up north through the northern mountains. 38 mile per hour wind gusts for Las Vegas, 35 in Gallup down to the south, dealing with some gusty winds in a few locations from Ruidoso over to TRC and Silver City as well. But again, not quite as bad as what we were dealing with yesterday, but we will see the winds return once again into tomorrow, as we're going to be looking at more widespread wind across the state, especially as you approach the Four Corners and into the northern mountains, where we could see gusts up to around 40 to 45 miles per hour. And the winds will not let up for Tuesday either. The good news is we will get the breaks through the overnight hours every night, but during the afternoon hours every day is when we're going to see those winds pick back up as we move through the next couple of days, and maybe even into Wednesday and Thursday as well. Here's a look at the wide picture where we had that storm system that really cranked up our winds yesterday. That has since moved to the north and east quite quickly, and we're going to be looking at a fairly nice day for tomorrow with more sunshine on the way, but it is going to be hot once again with that southwesterly flow still persistent across the state. We're going to stay dry. It will be breezy to occasionally windy as well, so all the ingredients you need for an elevated fire danger. We get a little bit of moisture in for Tuesday, but these spot storms look to be more dry storms than anything else, so that's even going to further the fire concerns for Tuesday. And then we dry back out for the day on Wednesday with hot conditions continuing. We could hold on to a couple of spot storms across the southeastern corner of the state, but again, dry lightning is going to be a concern with that. As we get toward the end of the week and next weekend, things get a little interesting. One model wants to bring widespread moisture across the entire state, while other models aren't pointing at that. So that's something we're going to have to keep a close eye on as we approach next weekend. In the meantime, it's going to be a rough go over the next couple of days with the mainly dry and hot conditions, and the winds will be around as well. Southern Colorado into the upper 70s to low 80s for tomorrow. Winds gusting up to 35 miles per hour. A little bit cooler Wednesday and Thursday before returning to warmer temperatures toward the end of the week. Over the northwest, sunny skies, highs into the upper 80s to low 90s, winds gusting up to 40 miles per hour. We continue to deal with the gusty winds and the dry conditions throughout much of the work week. Over the southwest, lots of sunshine, highs into the upper 90s to near 100 once again for tomorrow. Spot storm possible Tuesday, but we'll have to watch out for dry lightning before we dry out once again toward the end of the week. Over the southeast, triple digit heat for Roswell and Carlsbad tomorrow afternoon. Mostly sunny skies. Spot storms possible Tuesday into Wednesday. The heat continues throughout a good portion of the work week. Over the northeast, windy with gusts up to 45 miles per hour. Highs into the 80s and 90s. Drier conditions toward the end of the week. Over the northern mountains, windy here as well. Gusts up to 45 miles per hour. Will continue to stay hot and dry throughout much of the work week. East mountains, winds gusting up to 40 miles per hour tomorrow afternoon, up to 35 in the metro with highs in the low 90s. And we will continue to deal with the heat throughout the week. It's going to stay mainly dry. We'll watch for the chance that maybe a little more moisture by next weekend.
All right. Thanks so much, John.